Hey, what's up, everyone? Pasay Baller here. We are now on these games for December 8, 2023. To kick things off, let's talk about this Eastern Conference matchup between Toronto Raptors and Charlotte Hornets. That'll happen at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, Toronto Raptors approaching this game, they got a record of 9 wins and 12 losses. While for Charlotte Hornets, they have a record of 6 wins and 13 losses. So obviously, both teams are struggling early on. Both are below 500%. As we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks or premium packages, you can actually reach us through our Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger accounts. And you can actually see the details by clicking on the descriptions of these videos. Now let's talk about this game. Charlotte Hornets, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, we can actually skip that part because both teams will be coming off rest because of that semifinals game in the in-season tournament that's happening today, by the way. In terms of momentum, well, both teams are also coming off losses. I mean, Charlotte Hornets approaching this game, they are on back-to-back losses, as well as Toronto. Toronto Raptors, they are approaching this game via back-to-back losses. It's just that Toronto Raptors, they are at least placed a bit higher in terms of Eastern Conference standings, as they are at number 11 as compared to Charlotte Hornets, wherein they are at number 13. So, if I gotta pick a team which has the advantage in terms of momentum, I'm gonna side with Toronto Raptors because, again, at least they are in a better position. Now, let's talk about the availability and health of both teams. For Toronto Raptors, it has been the same story. It's actually Christian Coloco, who is listed in the injury list. While for Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin are both listed out for the game, while we have Frank Ntilikina and Mark Williams listed as a game time decision. So, Toronto Raptors, they would also be enjoying the advantage in terms of health, as they only have one player possibly out for them in this particular matchup. The spread, by the way, that is given is minus 4.5. That's given towards Toronto Raptors. It started with minus 2.5, but again, as we speak, it is now at minus 4.5. This is actually one of the one matchup type which is actually hard to predict because both teams are struggling. Both teams are coming off losses, and it seems like you can't find any basis for your for your decision or for your prediction. But on this particular matchup, I'm looking at the possibility of Toronto Raptors dominating the rebounds because despite of Toronto's bad record, which is 9 wins and 12 losses, they're actually one of the better teams in terms of rebounding in the NBA. Now, that said, Charlotte Hornets, they're actually one of the teams which are in the lower half in the NBA in terms of rebounding. Toronto Raptors, they are ranked number 6 in terms of rebounding, while Charlotte Hornets, they are ranked number 18. So I'm looking at the high possibility here of Toronto Raptors dominating the rebound. Toronto Raptors missing those shots, but they're bigs, they're hustlers, being there, getting the offensive rebounds, putting the ball back in. That's actually a very high possibility here, considering that we have a team which is not that good in terms of rebounding, and we have Toronto, which is actually performing very well in terms of rebounding. Also, for Charlotte Hornets, those 6 wins that they had, well, not just those 6 wins, Charlotte Hornets themselves, they're the nature of their game is offense. They love to score. They love to put the ball inside the basket, and that's how it is. It's basketball, right? And they are actually very much capable of doing that. So their defense, not that much, but their offense is very good. Now for Toronto Raptors, it's the other way around. Toronto Raptors, they love to defend. Those wins that they have, it's because of the defense that they're showing. So that's actually very much interesting to see as to how Charlotte Hornets could actually perform against a team which is, again, very good in rebounding. Number two, very good in defending their basket. So in this one, I'm going to go with Toronto Raptors. It seems as though that Toronto Raptors' game is actually really going up against Charlotte Hornets. You know, the type of their game is I can't find a better term for this, but again, the type of Toronto Raptors' game is gonna go against how Charlotte Hornets play the sport right now. The spread is not that much, minus 4.5. I feel like they can actually cover that. A very good opportunity for Toronto Raptors to break their back-to-back losses. So our pick would be Toronto minus 4.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.